Cheers to Friday, everybody. Welcome back to episode 20 of the Friday Five. I am your host, Cameron Ripley, and let's get into it. We're basically going to take 5 minutes. We're going to answer as many of these digital marketing challenges that nonprofit leaders from the across the U.S. and world are dealing with, and hopefully provide some value for you all today. So thanks for tuning in, and let's start the 5-minute timer now. Boom. All right. First biggest digital marketing challenge comes from Kay from the Peaceful Animal Adoption Shelter, and the challenge is efficient use of digital marketing with a concise message. And I'm assuming you're referring to social media, but honestly, I checked out your site. Like, you should really be rocking your ad grant, especially if just like consistency and resources and time is an issue. The ad grant is where you can get a $10,000 per month grant from Google and target search ads. And we've done this for animal adoption shelters in the past, and it typically does really well. And then, because people are searching, right? Whether it's adopt a pet or animal causes, like that can work really, really well for you. However, when it does come to social, back to the original question of like concise message and how to do marketing, let the animals and imagery do the selling, whether it's for donations or adoptions. I would just double down on like getting that good creative, getting that good shot. People love that. They love that on social, right? And just, I would stay there and like really figure out what resonates the most for your audience. All right, next is from Jamie from Texas Appleseed. Biggest digital marketing challenge is list size. It's too small for a custom audience, and twofold creating content. So when it comes to lack of referring to Facebook and Instagram ads, right? When we're saying custom audience, I'm assuming here. However, we do tons of Facebook and Instagram ad builds without custom audiences, and you can definitely run interest audience here. I'm sure you could likely still figure out the targeting, still make it work for you. But also, do build remarketing audiences. So I'm not sure if you've done like any uploading of lists to create custom audiences. I would definitely try that if you have a larger email list and you're looking to run Facebook and Instagram ads at it. But if not, when it comes to custom audience size, if you're just not having enough site traffic to remarket to, use other tools to drive more traffic, like, again, the Google Ad Grant. I think that could potentially be a great traffic source for you month in and month out. All right, next is from Josh from GRIP Outreach for Youth. Biggest digital marketing challenge is buy-in from leadership. And, I get that, right? Like, whether it's our board or leadership, they have a fiscal responsibility to the organization, right? To the cause. However, often this is an issue because they're also there to support the long-term vision and strategy and sustainability and success, but often they don't just fully get digital marketing and get how it works. And we, as an organization, have to build supporters, and we have to market where people's attention is actually at, which is on mobile, which is online, right? Even indirect mail, just ask them, like, how much are we opening there, right? It's only going to get less. But yet, we open our email however many times a day. So I really like to try and, make that connection of we're marketing and we need to market where people's attention is at. And we have, as an organization, develop the muscles needed to figure out these channels and to invest in them. They don't all have an immediate ROI right away, but the things we learn from putting people on and investing in, say you tried Snapchat for your cause, but it didn't work, and no one's using it anymore. But that skill set works, and you're crushing your Instagram stories today, which has huge attention, right? So it's like, as an organization, we just got to build the muscle to do digital well, and it's not just like a nice to have and would be good to figure out. Personally, I really believe our organization is at risk if we can't figure out how to do these things effectively long term, because technology is only going to move faster. People's attention is only going to go more online, more into tech. And, if it's not figuring out Instagram today, it's going to be figuring out the next platform. And those rewards go to the organizations that crush these channels the hardest, earliest, right? And so, I don't know, that's unfortunate. I would just try and pre-wire and make that connection and try to just continue to fight the good fight and pitch, in my opinion, and figure out what connects and how they do get it. All right, I'm gonna hit a couple more, a little slow here. Last one is from Mildred from the Able Angels Residential Care Homes. Biggest challenge is what to post and how often. And honestly, you're just overthinking it. You just got to document your journey and just post more. And just, remember, marketing's not as it used to be where it's like this perfect ad, this perfect magazine flyer, perfect billboard. That's not how it works. It's just, it needs to be consistent and constant, and no one's going to remember, right? So, there's not a perfect formula. It's just like however much you can do, be as consistent as you can, and just focus on consistency and know that you're going to look back. I'm going to look back at likely the video we're shooting right now and laugh a year from now. However, as an organization, we're finding our voice, we're finding what works, we're finding what engages our audience, and that's where you got to start. Just start with where you can, make the commitment, be consistent, and start weekly. And then you go multiple times a week, and then you go daily, and then all of a sudden you figured it out, you maybe have a team, and you're doing multiple posts a day, and you're crushing it. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a fan of the Friday Five. Let us know what you think. Hit me up on Twitter, @Cameron Ripley, @Community Boost. If you want to be featured on the show, please just be loud, tell us. And we want your feedback. We want to make this of value to you. And, please share it if you do find it interesting and some of your colleagues will benefit. Till next time.